Adam, Clayton, Caitlin,
Here.
Grant's here, Coleman, Rachel, Corsi. Not feeling too cozy today.
Here.
Here, Elijah,
Here.
Jackson, Ilea, Ty, Kelly, Maynard, McCune, Reese, Madison,
Here.
Mendez, I just saw him come in, Andrea, Solomon, Nash, Atticus, Sydney is excused today, Skaggs, Luke, Thomas, Tucci, Kari Wout, just in case, let me check. I usually write down who's excused that day. Oh, I wrote that in the wrong place. That's okay. Yeah, just right. And baby's excused today. West. And Vicker. Okay. Let's save this. And leave it there for the moment. All right. I decided to move the discussion of short-term interest rate futures or software futures after we cover the bonds and stuff. It'll be actually more to the point there. So I'm gonna kind of cover stuff that I was planning to do on Tuesday, but I'm still gonna post your homework assignment based on stuff we've done until today. But it also has a group component. I need to know your groups. I only got one email from Grant and any other 3 people who want to be in a group. I'll make one of the groups 2, so if you volunteer to be 2 people, okay. Give me your names.
Riley Duffield.
Riley and Duffield, okay. And Duffield, where are they? Right here. So the remaining groups are gonna be 3s. Since I have a lot of different places. So group names are gonna be German numbers. I made them something else. 420, they are military designations, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. And in my business 302, I think I'm gonna make them the Norwegian numbers. I'm working on languages. Last night, after some whiskey as well, I actually ended up making this. This is kind of a version of my Jeopardy board with some hormones on it. There are 72 different flashcards. I mean, I did this for Norwegian, but I also wanted to send it to a friend of mine who's teaching Spanish. All you have to do is the global change Spanish to Norwegian. So you can do things like this. Come on. For some reason, it changes my screen stuff. So it's the flashcard, sueldo. What's the English? Salary. And you can also put information in there, use it in a sentence and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a lot of these with Norwegian so that I can study. Norwegian is a funny little language. In Spanish, the articles are simple, If it's male, it's el. If it's female, it's la. And you also do something for the plural. Male plural is los. Female plural is las. I actually asked a question to a friend of mine. I said, what if those they are one man, one woman? He says, are you kidding me? When in doubt, the male rules. So if you're talking about they, who is one man, one woman, that's a loss, or ellos. Anyway, but Norwegian is different. The plural forms are not necessarily regular, okay? In Spanish it's simple. Casa, house, casas, houses. Sueldo, salary, sueldos, salaries. In Norwegian, that's not the case. There are irregular ones, and there are two types of articles. They are et-type articles, n-type articles. For example, it's a et-hus, which is a house, or en-man, which is a man. But the definite part, you don't get something in the beginning. So the house is huset, and the man is mannen. But if you're talking about the man, even that changes mennene. Just man is men. It's horrible. That's why you gotta put all of those in. I'll do it here. Let me hit escape. This thing changes my screen stuff. Okay, it's back to normal now. So if any of you guys want to use something like this, it doesn't even have to be language. Let me know, I'll send it to you guys. It's a useful study tool when you have to memorize a lot of stuff. All right. And in case you didn't know, if you have a table in Excel and you want to quickly cut into that table, let me delete this first. You can insert something called a slicer and do it based on groups. Suppose I want to see only the groups Y, right? Group lines, or just the blanks, what have you. There are even more complicated stuff you can do with it. If you have list of expenses based on a date, you can actually put on a timer and you can calculate the sums and that sort of stuff without even making any calculations. All right, let's go back to tabs only. Anybody that came late? Okay. Let me start this blank seeker. You guys should have access to that on. If you're using your own computer, you already have it anyway, but. Yeah, it's over there. Okay. There are many reasons I wanna work with that. One is I'm probably gonna do something with the solver. So I'm gonna create a copy of that now. All right. First and foremost, let's go ahead and start talking about bonds. Just to recap, what are bonds? You have taken Business 302, and I would be extremely pissed if it wasn't covered in there. I know I covered it, but I got only 3 people here who took it from me. So what are bonds? Anyone?